Terrell.
Yeah, I'm looking for. Yeah, I'm looking for. I need a girl that's wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. Yeah, she gotta be wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. Rock, here we go. Yeah, my name is Lando. I got so much dough, I don't even know what to do. Need a top-notch model shit, body like a bottle shit. Heels what she working with, boys hating on her issue. Yeah, mama bad though, now look shawty red though. Twice as bad, more than red, that's why I call her wicked though. Girl, you got that sticky dough, I puff it like some chimney smoke. Tell me something freaky, if you freaky, I would like to know. That's top information, you a walking sensation. Pretty as a swan, tell them crows stop hating, cause they can't do it better. You all about your cheddar, hang with lames, oh never. Switch purses like the weather. She fire and she wanna be, the mother chicks a wannabes. Flyer than a summer breeze, got cash for a fees, oh yeah. Lando Luke make cash spread like a sickness. Forget a bad chick, I need a woman that's wicked. I need a girl that's wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. Yeah, she gotta be wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. I need a girl that's wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. Yeah, she gotta be wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. She more than bad, shawty wicked, swag on ballistic, and when it come to cash, I got it coming like business. If you ain't talking dollars, then she ain't gon' listen. If your girl bad, then my chick sickening. Yeah, she sick of roll prior like Richard, sexy and exotic, a Latin and black mixture. In the party getting lazy, get drunk by the cases. Asian girls taste it, while white girls get wasted. Pretty girls rocking and them big girls popping. Always keep it fresh, ain't no other option, and I always keep it knocking. In my chain is something dropping, getting money ain't no stopping. What I want, I get a cop. Throwing money in the club, yeah, I just paid a lot of rent. Shawty fine as hell, but her body looking heaven sick. Yeah, you know Lando Luke, all about that guala. Sex so good, make a deaf chick holler. I need a girl that's wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. Yeah, she gotta be wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. I need a girl that's wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. Yeah, she gotta be wicked, body gotta be sickening, always fresh, keep it clean and some religion. Yeah, I'm looking for, gotta be wicked. Yeah, I'm looking for, gotta be wicked. Yeah, I'm looking for, gotta be wicked. Yeah, I'm looking for.
And we live. Yeah, man. Yeah, and yeah again. It's D-Terrell 217, Poppy Lociano, Black Haven Mon 26. We the Cut The Malarkey, the CTM crew. We thank y'all for coming back this Thursday night, 7 p.m. and being faithful to the game, dog. It looked like he was eating the watermelon at first, and I was about to say, damn, you hungry, motherfucker.
Bro, you definitely go wrong with a watermelon, bro. Watermelon be fire.
No watermelon, cuz. You just can't go wrong with no watermelon, cuz. Yeah, man. So we thank y'all for tuning in again, man, week after week. The CTM crew is back, man. We got some fire. This week I put the topics in the description below. So if you want to read up on some of them, if you got anything on your mind, on your chest, you got some beef, some Anna, let me know, bro. Cause I got hands.
A&A, baby. A&A.
I got hands.
Anna.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. So it's some weird stories this week. Before we get into the heavy-hearted stuff, I just want to ask a question. Have y'all seen Kanye's new woman?
No, I heard that he married, but I ain't heard nothing about this woman. It just seemed like, but you know, as a celebrity, I feel like, well, you know, he been in the spotlight so much. Just know he had that little hiatus where he left, but shit, has he? It made me think like, was he already talking to this lady? You know what I'm saying? Was he already talking to her or something like that? But I haven't even seen a picture of her. She's a white lady, ain't it?
So her name is Bianca Sensori. She looks very similar to Kim. Like extremely similar.
Wait, pre-tape Kim? Pre-tape Kim or now Kim?
What do you mean pre-tape Kim? Oh, you mean like a
Pre-tape.
little more natural? She looks like
Yeah.
more like the now Kim.
Oh, okay.
She looks more like the now Kim. She looks very, very similar to Kim. And so I agree with you, bro. Like it's like, okay. What up, Tay?
Where the fuck you come from?
What up, Tay?
What
Yeah, man.
What it is, gutter?
It's weird because it's like, yeah, where you come from? Out the blue, y'all just got married. You know what I'm saying? At the same time, too, I'm not mad at them because they like him and Kim, like they officially been divorced. You know, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But before they even signed the paper, she was running around with Pete Davidson, and we supposed to just not say nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
she
running
running around him. She running around him talking about his 9-inch penis. Nobody want to hear that shit.
You run around with Pete, but now we supposed to have a problem because Ye done got married to a woman that looked like you. But you know who else did something similar to that? Remember Reggie Bush when he was with Kim and they broke up and then he married this chick that looked just like Kim?
But you know what? All that shows me is this: you very pretty, but your ass is crazy. I'd rather have a girl who look like you without all the problems.
Yeah.
Without all the problems.
Pretty much.
Now, don't get me wrong. Me myself, I'm kind of digging the Ray J Kim. Like I like the Ray J Kim. I didn't really like the
big nose
butt.
Kim.
I ain't like the Armenian looking Kim. That's the kind of Kim I like. I don't like the butt shot, lip thigh. Well, you know, I ain't want too much fucking with that. Not too much fucking with that. But hey, whatever floats your boat.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see, is that man in here?
Yeah, he is.
I see a silhouette in a hat.
And yeah, bro. So I'll let you go ahead with your story since you did the most research on it, bro.
Oh yeah. Oh. All right. So out here in the M, got some shit going on. You know, it's always fucked up when we hear the police in the news and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like earlier in the season or late last season, we talked about how the police out here, you know, it was already a shortage. You know what I'm saying? And it just adds to the fire. On January 7th, a guy named Tyre Nichols. Tyre Nichols was pulled over for reckless driving. He got the car, he ran. You know what I'm saying? He ran or whatever, and he ended up getting chased down. But a lot of people don't know what happened between that and him ending up in St. Francis and dying on January 10th. The family told the news that he had a broken nose, a broken neck. I'm not sure if he got shot, but they say he got shot. But all the police are saying that he complained of shortness of breath. But when I saw the picture of him in the hospital, it looked like he couldn't get 3 words out. It looked like he couldn't talk at all. And a lot of people in the city are worried about when this body cam gets released, because if this body cam gets released and we see some foul shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't control how people gonna react. Especially starting 2023 in Memphis with the bullshit. Like, it happens everywhere, but when it happens at home, it hit close to home because it could have been anybody. Now, don't get me wrong, I wouldn't have been running from the law. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't have got out and ran. I would have been driving like that. But at the same time, nobody deserves to die. by getting apprehended from the police.
Correct. Yeah. So that last little bit that you said, I want to touch on, like running from the law or resisting the arrest portion. Like, obviously, you don't know what something is like unless you're in that situation. So it's not much I could say, but like, I don't know, bro. I just don't see myself adding more issue to some already hot shit. You know what I mean? Like, I wouldn't add more fuel to that fire. Like getting out and running. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That. I don't necessarily know if that's something that, you know what I mean, something that he probably, maybe, I don't know. Like we said, we don't know what happened.
Yeah,
I don't think
like,
that helped the situation at all, though.
But you know, niggas be like, I ain't going back to jail, or niggas be like, you know, fuck the police and shit. But I'm just like, bro, you already in trouble. But, man, come on,
You're
bro.
in trouble, man. Like, I mean, there's only one way that's gonna end if you get out and run. You're not getting away. You're not getting away. Come on, bro. You ain't Usain Bolt. You're not finna get away, dog. Just look. They already on you. Fight that shit out in court, or if you ain't did nothing, you ain't got shit to worry about.
I feel like it was something deeper than that. I feel like he was scared, but at the same time, for them to, I'm just like, look, dying is excessive. Getting killed is excessive, and you could say that you can look at it as in a fucked up way and say, well, if you didn't do this right here wouldn't have happened. If you wouldn't have did that, that wouldn't have happened. But it still comes down to the fact that the man lost his life.
Yeah. We are talking about the fact that he lost his life, but I think we also got to talk about too having the mentality where it's like you said, you getting out and running or you resisting. You in your mind, you like fuck the police, but at the end of the day, being a truck driver, which you know both of y'all have experience with, like you said, if you in a save me or save you situation, you gotta apply that same shit to police officers, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Save me or save you. Like, man, you already causing problems. Like,
yeah. You know what? It's funny that you said that, because can you hear me?
Yeah.
The Papa looking on to say something?
Say what you're saying. Say what you were saying, man.
Oh, I was saying that it also said confrontations, but they not telling us what the confrontations were. They say he had 2 confrontations with the police before all this, right after he got pulled over for the reckless driving, but they never said what the 2 were. So I'm kind of curious to see what those confrontations were that actually led to that. And I want to know, how did he tell you I can't breathe with a tube down his mouth when he had to get a tube in his mouth when he went to the hospital?
Well, maybe they were saying he couldn't breathe when they were arresting him, like during the actual arrest.
I have no idea, man. I'm very curious. I just know that this is a still developing story, even though it happened a minute ago. It's still developing. Man, it's on BBC. It's on Daily. What is that?
The Daily Show.
Not the Daily Show. It's just the major news outlets, and you know it's on them CNN and all that major stuff. It's kind of big news, man. So I'm still doing some research on it, and I'll be following up with it. Hopefully I have some by next Thursday.
On it, just like the George Floyd situation. It took a minute for you to get news out of that. You know what I'm saying? For them to actually give you reports, and you still don't know everything that happened. Like, you were getting different stories from the same people. You were getting different stories from different people. Like, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a mess. But that's where the FBI comes in. They're gonna investigate the officer's side to see if there was any misconduct or mal. You know what I mean? So.
Oh yeah. I feel like that's the thing that's really throwing up the red flag when the FBI gets involved and you doing internal investigations and we got to go through the legal process to release body cam footage and all that. I just feel like y'all stalling for time at this point. Y'all just stalling, and I hope it ain't just to
Well,
let
police
the
investigations
shit,
always
die
take a
over.
while. Always. Think about how
Yeah.
long it's been taking them to subpoena Donald Trump's tax records. They've been trying to get them shit for like
Tax,
2
yeah,
years.
they just got them. Yeah, they just got them. They just got them.
Yeah, they've been trying to get them hoes
They
forever,
just got
bro.
them. Oh man, yeah, they just got them. But CTM, man, we praying for his family. Our condolences to his family, and hopefully the truth will come out and things will be reconciled.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Hopefully they figure this out and then you get some more news from it. I don't think you're still gonna get all the information, but
You know they ain't gonna tell you everything.
since we're talking about charges, police, and court and shit, Alec Baldwin is finally being charged with involuntary manslaughter, and that happened early last year.
Yeah.
It happened early last year, I
Yeah.
believe. So if you don't know what happened, they were on set filming a movie. They had prop guns, and these guns are set up to fire blanks. Well, this particular gun that he picked up, they weren't even filming. He just picked it up, I guess to test it out, or picked it up
Yeah. Yeah.
and fired it. It was aimed at the prop manager. He fired it, and there was actually a projectile in it, and she died. Yeah, bro, that case is, that whole thing has been going on for a minute.
Yeah, it has. But I want to ask you this: like, do you think that they said he's facing 5 years, man? Do you think he actually I like Alec Baldwin. I like him. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, somebody did lose their life. But I think we all can say that it was an accident. Does he really have to go to jail for 5 years? Like they try to give him
think
5.
It's more of it not the fact that it had a projectile in it or anything like that, because from what they were knowing, like from what they were told, it don't have nothing in it. It shoots blank. That's what it's supposed to.
Yeah.
I think the part that gets him in trouble is that he pointed it at her. She's not even an actor in the film. She's not even an actor in this film. So he points it at her and fires it. I think that's what gets him in trouble. Because that was unnecessary, even if it does shoot blanks.
Yeah. But man, that's sad, man. I'm talking about you never know the time or the hour, man. Never know. One time you shooting a movie, next thing you know, it's over. And he been trying to keep his innocent, his image, and all that. But I think that no matter what, it's kind of like who was drunk driving? The singer. It was a singer who was like drunk driving and killed somebody. Who was that? That Brandy?
Yeah. That was Brandy.
Brandy who did that?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like she took a hit, and I felt like that was, I only think she did jail time for that. And it's like, but you was drinking and you hit a motherfucker and you killed him. But I feel like this is more of an accident than that. So if anything, man, I'll say probably either compensation or probation, something like that. Because even at the end of the day, bro, if you don't have knowledge that this is a real gun, you did not, like, I know it's involuntary, but that still wouldn't say like that. Usually it'll say facing up to. They saying he looking at, you know what I'm saying? He looking at this old 60-something-year-old man. You know what I'm saying? Is gonna do 5 years for pointing what he thought was a fake gun at somebody, and but like you said, it still was uncalled for whatever he was doing. But
So
I just wouldn't. I wouldn't give him no jail time.
Yeah. So we got a question in the chat from Tay. The question is, what is your plan on expanding the channel? He wants answers from us all individually. Like, what is our plan on expanding the channel, as in the podcast? And do we think, and when do we think we'll be able to motivate or seriously change a stranger's life that listens to the podcast?
That's a good
like
question.
someone from our community or such.
Well, on my end, I'm really looking into apps. I'm really looking to have a 4144 media app with the podcast, maybe some background work, like some videos you can only see with the app, and hopefully, man, uh, being able to change a listener's life, man. Hopefully, I don't have a date. Just as soon as we get blessed, we're gonna be ready to bless somebody else, especially the ones who've been here from the very beginning. We know this thing takes time, but you know, as hard as we go for the people who listen now, and we can't do anything, I got a feeling that we're gonna bless. We're gonna do the best we can to bless when we're able to bless.
I feel that. What do you think, Lokiano?
As far as expanding the channel, you know what I'm saying? On my end, I'm doing that pretty much on the daily. You know what I'm saying? I stream on other platforms and I'm always shouting out the podcast. As far as blessing, when I get settled somewhere, then that's when I start blessing.
I feel that. Yeah, so pretty much what they said, bro. Being able to motivate and change a stranger's life just by discussing topics. I mean, I feel like dependent, because you never really know what somebody is in need of. Sometimes somebody's just in need of laughs, and shoot, you can provide that shit. We provide that almost every time we get on here, unless it's something super serious we want to discuss, like what we have in the works for next month. You know, just like sometimes we want to educate because it's necessary. Sometimes provide the laughs. It just depends. And sometimes we just want to discuss some stuff and have a good ass time. So I think it depends on what people need, and being able to help motivate people to be a better version of themselves, I think, is what we do a lot, because we talk about that a lot, like especially being better versions of ourselves. So yeah, being able to bless other people and put them in positions to win too, I think that comes with time. For
Good
sure.
answer, bro.
For sure.
You did your thug dizzle. Did your thug dizzle, G?
As I usually do, sir. Thank you.
Look, I can feel the motivation dripping.
The motivation and the
Dripping through my
confidence
earlobe.
dripping and oozing from my aura.
My aura. My aura.
My aura. Yeah, man. So
Good question, God.
yeah, very good question. Very, very good question. So let's talk about this Flo-rida shit, man. So at one point, I thought this was Flo-rida's company. I thought he owned a stake in this company.
Me too.
I'm jumping ahead of myself. So Flo-rida he filed a lawsuit against Celsius energy drinks, them little shits you see at the gas station. Supposed to be a healthy
That I
version of
never
energy
buy.
drinks. I got them in
That I
my
never buy.
fridge right now, bro. I drink them. They better than Red Bull for you. But
Really?
That's
Oh,
yeah, they
okay.
are. Because it's like green tea extract. So it's healthy energy. It's not like
Green tea
you gonna get a
energy
sugar crash or nothing. I'm out here
Yeah.
promoting they stuff. Shut up.
Give us a check. Give us a check.
Nah, apparently they ain't giving checks because they ain't give this man his check. So he had a campaign with them from 2014 to 2018, and he was under the impression that he was going to get a 1% share or 1% stake in this company. He was going to get revenue from reaching certain quota and certain goals for people buying these drinks from him promoting, which a lot of people bought them. That's how I found out about him. He was promoting it, and I'm like, oh, yo, this is his drink. He had like little cutouts and stuff in the grocery stores. So, he is suing for $82.6 million in damages, which is a
Wrong.
whole heap of money. Heap of money. And yeah, man. So
Ain't wrong.
according to him, bro, like he was supposed to get like 1% share in this company and shit. So that never
Just to
came.
think 1%. So 1%, like that just lets me know that these corporations and shit be bigger than you think they are. Your stake is 1%, and you were owed over 100 mil, bro.
Just put this into perspective.
Off 1%.
The company was trading on the stock market somewhere about $14 a share when they signed him, when they brought him on. Actually, no. In 2014, they were traded for $1 per share. As at the time of this article release, they are now trading at $100 or a little over $100. So that just lets you know the amount of growth that they had, and a lot of that was because of him. Because nobody would know what Celsius is if it wasn't for him. If you ask me, I probably wouldn't drink it.
Like I seen it, like the latest commercial I seen about him, like the last commercial I seen was when like they was on a beach or something, or something like that. But man, other than that shit, I didn't really pay attention to Celsius. I just looked at the fact that how do you go 4 years without giving the man his money? And they could have settled for some way less than that, I bet. He said he wasn't even looking for that much. They said he wasn't even looking for that much money. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just wanted what was owed to him, which I feel like is fair.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's only fair.
Yeah.
But shit, I'm happy for him, man. Shit, I ain't heard him make no music recently. So hey, let me get that 82.
Yeah, his music is, I don't know. It's not the same Flo-rida we remember. He's more like Club Miami style. You know what I mean? Yeah. Just like,
hey man, shout out to Florida.
Yeah. How long did it take you to realize that man's name was Flo-rida?
Man, it took me about 2 years when it came out. Like for real. Like I was like Flo-rida.
What about Will.i.am?
You know what? I'm ashamed to say I was grown when I found out, and I love Black Eyed Peas.
That it just spells William.
Yeah.
Just spells
You gotta
William.
be a dick. But it's so creative. It's so creative though. Like, come on, man.
Change my
It's
name
creative,
to D the Terrell.
D erect. D erect.
Shut up.
The erect one. The erect one.
I got a question, bro.
I'll leave you still.
Man, how y'all feel about this pop-up Dolph museum? I think it's in California or Florida or something like that right now. What do y'all feel about, like, is it wrong that this didn't start in Memphis?
Like, you gotta think about like the mules here. They
Or Chicago where he was born, like
they defile shit. You know, niggas hate in Memphis.
it's a museum. Museums have security guards and stuff. It's a
From
museum.
what I saw, it was like some. I think I just saw like a little prototype for it because I didn't see anything big. I saw like little prototypes of it. I didn't see like the real thing, but it would have been nice for it to be here in the city. You know what I'm saying? Where he actually lost his life, where he actually was raised at, where he actually started his career. It would have been nice for it to be in the city. But shit, I ain't gonna even lie. I'm just excited because he has.
I was wrong. The museum is in New York City right now. They just
I'm
actually
just happy
packed
'cause he
it
has
up to move because it was in New York from January 13th to the 15th. But yeah, man, it didn't start in Chicago and it didn't start in Memphis. In New York. And I want to say it was actually somewhere else as well.
Yeah, I heard about it somewhere else for
a minute, and I think it was like Atlanta or something. But yeah, man, it's. I'm glad he has something to honor, you know, his memory and his legacy. But I just don't think it is that great of a look for it to be like, because it makes it seem like y'all just trying to collect on the man's name at this point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because the place where he was, or like you said, where he grew up, or the place where he was born, you don't start there. People got love for him, like real love for him in those places, especially Memphis. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You start in a place as busy and financially aware as New York. Everything in New York is expensive as hell. That just sounds like you collecting money.
Yeah, it really does. And but the things that they were showing, like I saw little pictures, I'm like, is that really worth? Is it really worth?
They're not
like
gonna show you everything in a museum on
really
photo because it's like illegal to.
Yeah,
you can't just walk inside of a museum and take pictures. They have that put up everywhere, because otherwise they wouldn't be a museum, because you done seen it all on your phone.
The museum. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. But I would have been happy if it was more accessible to the city. Not unless they just don't know where to go. But shit, come on, man, come down here on 3rd Street where the boosters used to be, and set that shit up.
Nah, they would put it somewhere downtown, honestly, because these are really nice locations. So the New York dates were January 13th through 15th. It's actually on its way to Dallas right now. So it's going to Dallas January 20th through 22nd. Then it goes to Denver January 27th through 29th. Then it comes to Houston February 17th through 19th. Washington, D.C. March 10th through 12th. And I think that's messed up, because they have yet to
so they're not coming. They ain't coming at all?
They have Memphis listed. It just says coming soon. But they also have Houston listed again. They have San Antonio. They have Chicago. They have Atlanta and Memphis. So basically, Houston gets 2 visits. And Memphis hasn't even seen the museum yet. Chicago hasn't seen the museum yet.
I think that's fucked up. I do think it's fucked up. You going?
When it comes here, yeah, I'ma go.
Mm-hmm.
I'ma go.
You should, bro.
Yeah, I'ma go. It's just, I don't know, bro. Attendees will automatically be entered to win $100,000. Win $100,000 with proof of purchase. But like a purchase ticket for this museum. So yeah.
Put that 6 figures in my hand. What the tickets going for?
Let's see. Man, it's like I said, that sounds, to me, that just sounds bad, bro. That just sounds bad. Okay, $40 a person. $40 a person to get in. Now, regular prices for a regular museum, like the Museum of Houston, the Fine Arts Museum here, it's about $40, $50.
I wonder how much the Civil Rights Museum is. That's sad. I live in Memphis, and I ain't been to the Civil Rights Museum since I was
I think a lot of people should go visit that a lot more. They quick to go to football games and stuff like that, but they don't want to learn about their heritage and where they came from, or where their grandmother went through and things like that, which is fucked up.
And hold on, I know that this is probably it go hand to hand, kinda. So we all know that Lisa Marie Presley had passed.
Yeah,
you know, the only child of Elvis or whatever. Yeah, and she came down for Elvis Day the other day, and and around the same time, Gangsta Boo died. So tell me why. Like, how do you feel about now? Let's say we don't fuck with Elvis. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't even been to his house before, but we know people who come from all around the world to come see this man's house. Now, we all been on Elvis Presley Boulevard where people go write their names and stuff on the little fence out there, a little stone fence or whatnot. Yeah. So somebody came down there and wrote R.I.P. Gangsta Boo, big as hell in red spray paint. Red spray paint. Do you like? I know that it's disrespectful, but like, well, let me ask, how you feel about it? Like, do you think that they should get it removed? But if they remove it, they mean they're gonna wipe away somebody's probably signature from like 1970 something, 1980 something. You've been there for years, over 40 years. Gets the foul. But like, I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it.
So you saying you think they should keep it?
I don't know, cause I was like, even if it's on there, like it's a lot of shit that's been on there. You don't really know what's under all them goddamn signatures and stuff. But that R.I.P. Gangsta Boo big as hell. That R.I.P. Gangsta Boo big as hell on that stone fence, man.
Yeah.
So shit, like you can either keep it or you know what I'm saying. I guess you can keep it or, but I just feel like what would drive. But I'm going all over the place. The point is, what would drive you to do that? Like if you even if you don't fuck with the man, even if you don't care about the man, don't fuck it up for everybody else.
Yeah.
After a while they're gonna be like, after a while they're gonna say, don't write shit on the wall no more. Just don't touch the wall.
But the last time I came through Memphis, man, a lot of stuff in his little Elvis area was shut down. So like the shops, the little restaurants and all that stuff he had over there, the tour of the plane, that side is even shut down. You can't even tour the plane, bro. I don't know if that stuff opened back up, but that was the last time I was
it's
there.
open back up. Yeah, it's open back up. It's open back up and it's popping. They opened it back. I think it was before Elvis Day.
They opened it up for Elvis Day, and they closed it back.
I guess so, cause I don't be down there like I used to. I used to live in the area, but
man.
When I go over there, people still be lined up outside the house.
Because people travel like for that. People travel there. People that's always been a tourist attraction, but man, I feel like they're gonna remove it, and because it's not appealing to the kind of crowd that goes over there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
That ain't appealing to that kind of crowd. They gonna want people to write on it. But how do you know that they haven't erased any names off of that wall? You know how many people go to that wall and sign?
Yeah, like I was just about to say
you
that.
wouldn't have anywhere else left to sign. They probably have erased stuff over time and nobody batted an eye, bro. You know what I'm saying?
You hear me?
Just like that Locket Bridge. People put locks and lockets and all that shit on there. Over time, they're gonna have to cut some of them shits off. Cut some of them shits off.
Fuck you, fuck you.
Look, nobody gives a fuck about your love.
Just throwing
Get your
this
lock
shit
out
to
of
the
here,
side on his shoulder.
Get that lock out of here, bitch.
But but when I saw it, I was like, when I saw it though, I was like, damn, long live Boo. But at the same time, I was like, man, don't fuck that man house up. You fucking it up for the next people, the next generation of Elvis fans and all that good shit.
I was quite tired. Yeah, man. So speaking of Boo, DJ Paul was on the Breakfast Club, and they were giving him hell for not attending the funeral of Gangsta Boo.
Yeah.
And his response was, I don't like funerals. But he contributed to a funeral, correct? He paid?
Yeah. He paid for the funeral. He said, that was his words. He said, I paid for the motherfucker. That was what he said. But but to piggyback off you said, I feel like that's the product of the internet, bruh. That's the product of social media, bruh. Cause people want to pressure you to do what they would do. When me right now, I don't even like funerals. I don't fuck with funerals. If you just don't fuck with funerals, you just don't fuck with funerals. That don't mean you gotta show up because it's a certain person. You know what I'm saying? People grieve different ways. You know, that might not be the last image you want of that person in your mind. You know, so us as people, I'm gonna put all this into one thing. Us as people can't expect people to grieve and do what we want them to do, or what they expect, what we expect them to do.
my thing is like, if him and Boo had a agreement beforehand, you know what I'm saying? If this was already talked about, that's between them two. But either way, I'm saying fuck the Breakfast Club. What business is it of yours? Like,
no, wait.
Fuck y'all.
What Breakfast Club say?
Bro, they were giving him hell. Dude, come
They
on
didn't
now.
give him no hell.
Come on,
Like,
bro.
from what I heard, now wait, I gotta take a 4-point Charlamagne. From what I heard, they covered the story, and Charlamagne agreed with DJ Paul. Like, what business is it of yours? It doesn't matter if I came or not.
Man, look. All I'm saying is, you have no idea what that man had an agreement with Gangsta Boo. You like I said, that he paid. That was probably already agreed upon beforehand. You know what I'm saying?
You sound like she knew she was finna die. Is it something?
No, I'm saying.
I don't
okay,
know that
so
you know.
you wouldn't plan ahead. You wouldn't plan ahead and set things up
Like,
and
I'd
be a
probably
responsible
get, like,
adult.
life
Plan your
insurance.
so
I'd
say if
probably
you don't
get
have life insurance. What if you don't have life insurance? What then? Not everybody has life insurance, and then sometimes
Right.
life insurance will fuck you over. Life insurance will leave you assed out here with somebody trying to figure shit out, trying to get the life insurance to pay up, and you've been sitting for a week already. Now, you know what I'm saying? Life insurance can play
That's
games
it
with
for a
you,
week.
bro. So sometimes you gotta have something on reserve just so you can go ahead and do what you gotta do.
Yeah, how you feel about like people grieving and doing shit, like people who don't really go to funerals? Like, do you feel like it's disrespectful not to go to somebody's funeral? Do you feel like it's up to that person? Like, you know, some people think it's disrespectful not to come show your last respect to somebody that you knew.
Honestly, like I said, it's gotta be something that's spoken. If first of all, if you going to somebody's funeral, you know that person well enough. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
at some point, you would think if we that close, funerals have been discussed. Not that I'm planning yours, but like, even if it's a joke, man, what you gonna do with my funeral? I'ma bust up in the motherfucker singing that. Nah,
Yeah.
bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? At some point, it's discussed. Like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna go, or I plan on singing, or I might say something, or you know what I'm saying? Sometimes people have that shit written in their will. Don't you let Betty Sue say shit at my funeral. You know I don't like
Man,
that.
I just saw that. I just saw that somewhere.
Don't you let that bitch say nothing at my funeral. You know I don't like that motherfucker. Oh, yeah, man. So
She owed me $50.
I think it depends. It depends. Everything ain't just cut and dry with that shit. Just cause, you know.
What about you, Lokiano, bro? How you feel about people going to funerals and grieving their own way and all that good stuff?
Some folks do.
Yeah, man, yeah, bruh. So they, yeah. You would have that shit set up. You know what I'm saying? You don't just be out here living. I'm just out here, cuz. I'm just out here, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you ain't got no plan. I ain't got nan. I'm just out here.
No burial. Just out here living.
Just out here.
I'm ready to die. Who gonna pay for the funeral? I don't know. Cremate me. Well, we ain't got no money to cremate you. Nigga, just throw me in a bonfire, nigga.
Hell no. I feel like you would definitely go to jail for some shit like that, bro. You're like, oh, he requested that we take him home and burn him on a pile of sticks. What kind of shit is that?
You hear me?
Fucking wood fire don't get hot enough to cremate nobody, no way.
So, so the thing that tripped me out about her homegoing, 'cause I think she was already cremated. The thing that kind of fucked me up about it was, while they rolled the casket out, they played the instrumental to Where the Dollars At.
Yeah, inside a Brown Baptist church. I thought that was. It caught me off guard. I ain't gonna lie. It caught me off guard for a second. It caught me off guard for a second. Then I was like, you know what? That's how she would have wanted it. But Brown Baptist Church,
You hear me?
Brown Baptist Church was like, look, we'll play it, but you got to take the words out.
No words.
We ain't gonna have that
no
up in
words.
here now. Okay? This still a church. This is still a church.
Still a church.
It's
Still a house of the Lord.
The house of God. Man, so today Usain Bolt's accountant found that he's missing $12.7 million, and in fact, all that's left in this account is $12,000. Bro, if somebody took $12.7 million from me, and
How
I'm
do
the
you not
fastest
see
man
that
in the
first
world,
place?
I'm chasing everybody that work at this investment firm. You ain't getting away from me. I want answers. I'm finna bless you with these hands, put them paws on you.
You hear me? Real fast.
You ain't getting
I'm
away.
talking about, bro, like,
Where you gonna go?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't care if I got $500 in my bank account. I check my bank account frequently just to make sure everybody took shit out of my account. I be checking. I'm checking the check-ins. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching that money. So just to have 12.7 to a dollar don't make a difference to me, nigga. I'm checking my stuff. I don't care if I have an accountant or not. I know that's their job. But for 12.7 to go missing, first of all, you lost your job, accountant man. You out of here. And second of all, like, come on, man. Who the fuck just leaves with $12.7 million? Like, where'd it go?
But see, what they were saying is it dwindled, which means whatever happened to it slowly happened, and nobody caught it. So, like, yeah, you're right. If his personal accountant is fired, you fired. They've been taking money slowly, and you ain't catch nothing, bruh. You fired. You're fired.
But here's the thing: once that shit said 12 to 11, and I ain't spent shit, we got a problem.
Yeah,
we got a
but I lost the first million. We had a problem.
Yep.
I lost the first million. We had a problem. I only got $12,000. Nigga, I'm Usain Bolt.
That first 100.
What I'm gonna do with $12,000?
You heard, bro? Usain Bolt, damn it.
What I'm gonna do with $12,000? He old now. He can't get out there and run like he used to, bitch.
Is he old?
He retired, bro. He was running longer than most people in track and field participate. He was going for a long time, dog. Like, they expected him to retire years ago. Usain Bolt is 36 years old.
Yeah, he's 36. Yeah, he was running when we was in school and shit.
Yeah, but he retired what? How long ago?
I'm not sure, man.
5 years, maybe.
But shit, I feel like shit. If I had millions and millions of dollars, hell, I'd retire too. Yeah. It's just, I mean, I think more so he probably still could do it. I'm gonna fight my account.
He probably still could do it. I think he just, maybe he bored. He ain't got no competition. Ain't nobody keeping up with Usain Bolt, bro.
Facts. Shit, somebody should have been keeping up with the money.
Yeah.
But you the fastest man, bro. That's fucked up, nigga. You gotta
wait outside.
You gotta see me account.
Anybody, whatever direction they run in, pick your direction. They ain't gonna get away from you. Just chase them. Somebody knows something. Somebody knows something.
For chase you, I'ma chase you and smack you in the back of your neck hard as I can. I'ma lick my 4 fingers and smack the shit out of your neck. Oh. I'm gonna hit you hard as I can.
Not in the back of the neck.
Hit you as hard as I fucking can.
Not in the back of the neck, bruh.
Back of the neck, bruh.
Yeah, man. Todd and Julie Chrisley, they also in trouble for money.
Oh.
They finally got.
Didn't they sentence them?
They got sentenced. Julie is getting a 7-year sentence, and Todd is serving 12. They got convicted for bank fraud and tax evasion.
Locking me up because I ain't paying you motherfuckers. Man, free them, bro. Free him to his backwards.
Man, it's crazy. because watching Chris
Man, pay
knows
your
best,
taxes,
I used
man.
to. Yeah, bro. Y'all out here trying to live like Wesley Snipes and shit. Cut that out.
You hear me?
Wesley,
Like Wesley had to
Wesley
lay it
was
down.
barely living like Wesley, bitch. What?
You hear me? You hear
That
me?
nigga
Oh,
was
God.
barely
And
living
then,
like himself.
What make it worse? You in the public eye. You in
On
the public
TV.
eye doing this shit.
With this big,
On
nice ass
TV.
mansion,
Oh,
exotic
God.
pets, and one small black child. Come on now.
You hear me? Bro, that tripped me out when I used to watch that. Like, where'd this little Negro child come from?
You said, where'd this little Negro child come from? Bro, they were out of line. Come on, bro. Y'all could have afforded it. Y'all was in Georgia, number one. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man. What you doing, man?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Hey, that's one thing. That what Eddie Murphy said, bro. Pay your taxes, mind your business.
And
Pay your
keep
taxes.
Will Smith's
name.
wife's name out your fucking mouth.
You know what's going on. It's not playing with you.
Yeah.
Man, but shit, man. I hope something work out for him, man. I hate to see people go to jail when they old, especially if some shit they could have. You should have just went on and paid these people. They wouldn't have cared about
Here's
bank
the thing:
fraud.
they gonna get the money regardless. You still gotta
Yeah.
serve your time because you come on, bro. Yeah, you gave me my
Hey,
money,
but
but nigga, if I wouldn't have caught you, you still would have been doing this shit. Nah, bro.
Yeah. But for them to give you 12 years for tax evasion, nigga, that mean you been doing this for a minute.
Yeah.
You been doing this for a long time.
Yeah.
How you go that long without paying taxes? And they send me shit in the mail when I'm $100 behind on some shit.
Man. Hey, different levels of money, bro.
Yeah.
Different levels of money. So you sent this shit in. So the woman says she's never dating a man with a small Johnson. With your nasty asses, y'all was waiting. Johnson. No matter if he has everything else going for him, and even if he's a great guy, those men should allow. She says that men with small Johnsons should allow they girls to cheat.
What's the fuckery, bro? What in the fuckery? Like, for men, it's never enough. It's never enough.
I'm gonna be honest with you, bro.
You tell.
If a grown ass man date this woman after this video came out, you a sucker. You a whole.
You's a sucker.
You a
trick.
whole sucker. Ain't no fucking way you gonna be on national media outlets and say some shit like that, and then you still expect a nigga to take you out, pay for your bitch, pay for your dinner, bitch.
And then the bitch ain't even that bad. Like she ain't even look that good.
Where's
like,
Kevin
yo, why
Samuels
don't
when you
set
need him?
Set yourself.
Where's he at when you
Man,
need
rest in peace to my boy. Man, rest in peace to my boy.
him? You ain't even got nothing going on for yourself, ma'am. You ain't even got nothing going
These
on
hoes
for
running
yourself.
wild.
What's your 5-year plan? Man?
Hey, I bet she was. You hear me? So what do you rate yourself? Nah, bruh, I just saw a video by that man where the girl, he asked her, how old are you? She was like, yes. He hung up on her and said, bitch, play with me. Don't play with me, bitch. I asked you a question. Don't come here fucking with me. See,
I remember that.
that's why
I
all
remember
them
watching that
motherfucking
one.
females, all them females was excited when this man lost his life, just so they can do the shit that they doing now, saying this fuck shit. That shit makes no sense
It don't make no sense
at all. First of all, bitch, it's not the size of the boat, it's the motion in the ocean. Leave that man alone. If he got money, he got everything in the world.
Especially, he's a great guy. He treats you well. He do everything for you. The man pay bills. He pay his bills. He got his head on straight. Brother got a 5-year plan. He own his own business. He an entrepreneur. All this great, excellent shit. But what you left out of your fucking video was what do you bring to his life? But you want to talk about
Say it again.
size of some penis.
Say it again.
Like that's like you the prize.
Say it again.
Bitch, what do you provide and bring to his life?
Nothing. But fake ass and titties, and you barely can suck dick, stupid bitch.
You look like a horse hoof, and you out here talking this bullshit on TikTok.
Is he like a horse hoof?
Only merch
like a
want to
seal's
hear shit
bottom
from
lip.
you no more. I'm probably gonna clip this shit and put it on TikTok and hope the algorithm find your goofy headed ass.
You hear me?
Ma'am,
Oh yeah.
please
Oh,
shut the
good
fuck
plug.
up.
Good plug.
Shut
Man.
the fuck up.
The Cut The Malarkey
Cause if
TikTok
you, man, she get what it
has
do,
been
bro.
launched.
Mm.
And I hope that algorithm finds her way to her bald-headed, blonde-haired ass, so she
Her hair
can
was
see
blue,
us.
bro. Her hair blue. No, it's black.
Whatever,
it's black.
fucking. I
It's
don't.
black.
I didn't care about the bitch long enough to look at her. I just looked at the stupid shit she said. I hope that shit find you.
She got a neck like Caillou.
Oh, malnourished neck ass bitch.
Man. Yeah, bro. So we got 5 minutes left. I want to give a plug, a shout out to brother Poppy Lociano. If y'all weren't tuned in today, bro, y'all missed a good ass radio show. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't got the app already, it's called AMP. It's a radio app on iPhones currently. But man, yeah, he had a 2.5 hour radio show today, and it was live.
He
cuz.
has a radio show. What's the name of it?
It was live, cuz. Just follow him on the AMP app, man. Same name,
Follow
Poppy
on the app.
Lociano.
It's easy. It's easy. It's 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, you download the app, motherfuckers. Yeah, man. So tomorrow, I will be on the AMP app for our usual Friday night vibe. You know what I'm saying? Starting at 7 o'clock. I don't think I'm gonna go till midnight. You know what I'm saying? Because your brother got sleepy last time. You know what I'm saying? But 7 o'clock on AMP D-Trail 217. Friday night vibe was 90s, 2000s radio. Playing some of your favorite hits from the past, man. Bringing in nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? But as always, you can scan that QR code right there on the right. You can find our social medias, our TikToks. If you got questions, you want to write into the show, you want to leave us a voice message to play on the show, you can do all that scanning that right there. Scan that right there. Scan it right over there, that way. Scan that. And if you got music, you got musical talent, you got jokes, all that shit, send me a video so I can get you on at the beginning of the show, bro. We displaying talent and all that wonderful stuff. Next week we got some great guests coming through. Also want to give a shout out to OTS Films out in Memphis, Tennessee. They have a film on the Tubi app called Friend Zone. It's a great watch. Watch it. Because next week, we're going to have a special guest from the movie home, B.
Woo!
You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about the movie, B.
A little bit.
All that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Download Tubi. Search Friend Zone, the OTS Films. It's a good movie, man. Good movie. Produced and filmed on location in Memphis, Tennessee.
Miffy.
Memphis again. And most of
Man,
it's
pray for the man. Pray for my city, man. Pray for the city. There's still a nigga out here killing people, shooting them in the head and setting them on fire and shit. Man, stop that shit. Go home. Sit your ass down.
They say go home. No, don't go home. Go to hell.
Man, there you go. There you go. There you go. Take your ass to hell where you belong, motherfucker.
Yeah, man. Well, guys, this has been a wonderful, wonderful day, wonderful evening with you guys. I want to go ahead and congratulate you guys, and yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for watching. But as we go into Friday, as always, attack it strong. Finish the week strong. That's the word for tomorrow. Strong. Just strong.
Capital S.
Yeah, strong. Finish it strong. Don't be scared to tell people no. Just be strong. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't even need a sentence. Just the word strong. Mm-hmm. We'll catch y'all next
Man.
week, man. It's been Cut The Malarkey live. A peace.
Peace.